Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2, Unit 7 review. Now, if you read the directions on the sheet, Ms. Carranza said to do the following problems on a separate sheet of paper. Show all of your work and circle your answers. Alright, now, the first set of directions say to factor completely. Now, notice that it's just saying factor. It doesn't say to solve or to do any of that. So, the only thing we're going to have to do is to factor. So we got 18a cubed b cubed minus 3a squared b cubed minus 24a b cubed. So all we're doing for number 1 is looking for the GCF. Okay, so what number goes into all three of those? Remember, it's almost always going to be the smallest. Okay, so the GCF is at 3. And now we look at the A's. Okay, it's the lowest A, so it's just going to be A to the first, and then all of them have a B cubed. Okay, so the GCF would be 3AB cubed, and then what's left over would be 6A squared minus A minus 8. Okay, and that's it. Okay, we cannot factor it any further. So we gotta, there we go. All right, number 2. Number 2, we have negative 15 r cubed minus 40 r squared plus 5r. So again, what's the GCF that you can take out of all of them? Okay, your leading coefficient is negative. We can take out a 5 out of all of them and also an r. Okay, so when we write that, the negative 5r comes out front. Negative divided by negative is positive. 15 divided by 5 is 3. R cubed divided by r is r squared plus 40 divided by 5 is 8r. And then negative 5, positive 5 divided by negative 5 is negative 1. Okay, we're all done. We're going to put a square around it. All right, number 3. Number 3, we have 12c squared minus 30c minus 8cd plus 20d. Now, there's a couple different ways that you can do this. You can draw the line and take the GCF. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. You guys are more than welcome to do that. But what I'm going to show on the other side real quick is how to do it the box method. So we got 12c squared minus 30c minus 8cd plus 20d. So I'm just looking at the top. What is the GCF of the top? Oh, guess what? I didn't even realize something. I missed a step. What step did Mr. Grice miss? Yoink. What's the GCF, guys? Oh man, Miss Carranza is going to yell at me when she sees this. Okay. We can pull out a 2 from all of that. And then we're left with 6CD minus 15C minus 4CD plus 10D. Well, that's going to make this a lot easier. So 6, negative 15, negative 4, and positive 10. Whoa, that was a close one. So, and same as like I said, you can draw the line down this now and take the GCF that way. I'm going to do the box method. So, GCF of the green is 3C. Now of the bottom, your leading coefficient's negative, so we can take out a negative 2, and they both have a D. Okay, and now we look at the columns. We can take out a 2, and they both have a C. And now of the right, our leading coefficient is negative, so it's going to be a negative 5. And now the nice thing about that is now we have our two binomials right there. Okay, so your final answer, don't forget the 2, 3C minus 2D, and 2C minus 5. All right. If you still need that, just pause the video and so you can copy it all down. Number 4. We have m squared minus 6m minus 72. So, is there a GCF? Like the last one that I forgot. No. Okay, so we need to multiply. You're looking at the factors of 72 because you want numbers that add up to get to negative 6 and multiply to get to negative 72. So 1 and 72, 2 and 36, 3 and 24, 4 and 18, 6 and 12, and then 8 and 9. Okay? We should get 6 and 12, and it's going to be a negative 12. So we split the middle term, m squared plus 6m minus 12m minus 72. And now guys, this is where I'm going to do the box, okay? M squared plus 6m minus 12m minus 72. The GCF of the top is m. Of the bottom, it's going to be negative 12. Of the left column, it's m. And the right column, it's positive 6. And there we get our two binomials of m plus 6, m minus 12. Okay? All right, number 5. 5, we have x squared minus 13xy plus 30y squared. All right. Same thing as the last one, guys. There's no GCF, so we're going to do the factors of 30, 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. and which side of those adds up to negative 13? We'll multiply to get to 30. Okay, negative 3 and negative 10. And the only thing you guys need to be careful here is watching the variables. 3xy minus 10xy plus 30y squared. Okay? Nice thing with me is I can just move all that over. Unfortunately, you guys can't. Okay? I'm going to do it that way. If you guys want to draw the line and do it like that, that's fine. I'm going to pause the video and you guys can finish it out. Okay? Good luck. Okay, and when you're done factoring it, you get x minus 3y and x minus 10y. Now, for those of you who are like, I don't like the box method, let's do this real quick. Okay, you can pull out an x from the first group, and back here we can pull out a negative 10, and they both have y's. Okay, so the x comes out front, and you're left with x minus 3y. Pull out a negative 10, and you're left with x minus 3y. Well, what do you know? X minus, hey, look at that. That's where we're getting these answers. Those match up and then get you the other one. Okay? So, our final answer, what should we have to put in the box? X minus 3y and x minus 10y. Okay, number 6. 4w squared minus 24w minus 64. Okay, the first thing I notice is that I can take out a GCF. So the 4 comes out front, and we're left with w squared minus 6w minus 16. Okay, so we've taken out the GCF. Now we're going to start doing the factors. We want numbers that add up to get to negative 6 and multiply to get to negative 16. So if you guys still need to do this, that you should be doing it. Okay, so it's 2 and 8, and the 8's going to be negative. Don't forget about your 4. W squared plus 2w minus 8w minus 16. Okay, whichever way you want to do it. Okay, the GCF of the top is a w, and of the bottom, it's a negative 8. The GCF of the left side is a w, and the GCF of the right is a positive 2. Okay, so when we're done with that, we get 4, w plus 2, w minus 8. Okay, number 7. Number 7, the 5k squared plus 11k plus 6. So first thing to ask yourself, is there GCF? There's not. 30, you want numbers that add up to get to 11 and multiply to get to 30. You guys are all on your own. Pause the video and let's see how you do. Okay, and once you're done, you should get 5k plus 6 and k plus 1. Okay. Next Next one, number 8. Number 8, we have 4p squared minus 8p minus 5. Okay, so is there a GCF? No. So multiply. You're looking for the factors of 20 that add up to get to negative 8 and multiply to get to negative 20. Okay, right away I see 2 and negative 10. Okay, so 4p squared plus 2p minus 10p minus 5. Do whichever method you want to do. We're really stressing the box method because it gives you the answer right away. Okay, so the GCF of the top two is 2p and the bottom is negative 5. So the left column we get 2p, and then the right column it's positive 1, and then right there once again we get 2p minus 5 and 2p plus 1. All right, number 9. Number 9, we have 64m squared minus 25n squared. Okay, remember the first thing we always check is their GCF. And in this case, there's not. Okay, but this is the difference of two squares, where we take the square root of both of those. The square root of 64 is 8, and the square root of m squared is m. The square root of 25 is 5, and the square root of n squared is n. And then one's a plus and one's a minus. And that's it. Okay, now I've got room for number 10 right here. So 12c squared minus 48d squared. Okay, ask yourself, is there GCF? There is. You can take out a 12, and once you take out the 12, you're left with c squared minus 4d squared. Okay, and this is the difference of two squares again. I want you guys to pause it and see if you can figure out the rest of this. Good luck. Okay, take the square root of both of those. The square root of c squared is c. The square root of 4d squared is 2d. And remember, one's a plus, one's a minus, and don't forget about that 12. All right, 2 more for the factoring. We get v cubed minus 27. Now, the thing I noticed right away is that it's cubed, okay? And that's where we get into that pattern of a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared, okay? We're only doing that because it's a cube. So we need to find the cubed root of those numbers. So, and that's going to tell us that our a is v and our b is 3. Okay, now right away I'm just filling in what the signs are. So we just said that a is v and b is 3. So we got v minus 7. So for a squared, you have to do v times v, and that gives us v squared. Now for a times b, that's a times b, and that gives us 3v. And now b squared is 3 times 3, and 3 times 3 gives us 9. And then that's all we have to do, guys. That's it. It's just the pattern. Okay? So we got 8x cubed plus 125 y cubed. And now this is our other pattern where the only thing that's changing are the signs. Okay? We still need to find out what A is, and we still need to find out what B is. Now, is there a GCF? No. Okay? So we have to take the cubed root of that, and we find out that A, the cube root of 8 is 2x, and then B, the cubed root of 125 is 5y. Okay, so it's plus, minus, plus. We already know that A is 2x and B is 5y. So all I'm doing is following this pattern now. So A squared is 2x times 2x, which gives us 4x squared. 2x times 5y, 10xy, and then 5y times 5y gives us 25y squared. And there we go. Now that's going to be it for the first video. I anticipate there just being one more. Hopefully. We'll see what happens, okay? Just remember, when it says factoring, you don't have to solve because there is no equal sign, okay? Well, that's it for Algebra 2, Unit 7 review, video number 1. Thanks for watching.